Hey again, guys. I figure since I'm on vacation and I'm bored, I should be resting, but I don't want to sleep and waste this really nice day of just alone time. I figure I'm just gonna do another vlog type video. I just want to talk about what has been happening for the past week or so. I've always wanted the PS3 because I'm such a huge fan of Sony. I have a PS2. I'm gonna give it away soon. Not on YouTube or anything. I'm giving it to a friend for his kids. Anyway, I've always been a fan of Sony. I've always loved Sony games. I grew up with PS1s, PS2s. Love Sony. And then, when the PS3 came out, it was a huge hit. But, I never got around to buying it because I remember when it first came out, people were it was being recalled and, all the PS3 consoles were sucky. And then, I just kind of put it off on a shelf, and I didn't think about it until recently. I know it's because my boyfriend has a PS3, and when I started playing, I was like, wow, these graphics are really good. The games are much better now. But the thing is, I know this sounds really weird, but I already have a Wii and a PS2, and I know people who have other they have four or three different types of consoles, but two is already enough for me. And actually, with the Wii, I also have the GameCube games. So, that seemed like a lot. And for me, it was I would only get the PS3 if it were backwards compatible, which they don't produce the PS3s that way anymore. And then all of a sudden it hit me, and I was like, what if I buy an older version that has backwards compatibility? I looked it up on eBay, and I found some, and I found the correct model, and I got really excited, and I asked my mom if I could get it for Christmas. So we decided to get a PS3 for Christmas. All I ever think about is when the PS3 is coming, because we bought it on Saturday, and it's coming in from Canada, all the way from Quebec. Yeah, so it's kind of far. That's kind of near Vermont, if you think about it in United States. It's not gonna come until the 20th though, and I'm kind of bummed. But anyway, it's still so exciting. I can't wait to play with the PS3, and just it's just gonna be so exciting. And it's so weird because randomly on Sunday, I think, no, it was it was the same Saturday. We were just out doing errands, and me, my mom, and my sister, we passed by this thrift store, and it was just a bunch of old stuff, and there was this rock band Beatles for the PS3 just sitting there randomly. And of course, the lady who was trying to sell it was like, oh, it's new, but obviously it wasn't new, especially because she was selling it for $65. Okay, it came with the guitar or the bass or whatever, the drums and the mic, but it didn't come with the game, which is kind of dumb. But it doesn't even matter because it's there sitting in my living room, and I'm just I can't wait to play it. I put in the batteries of the guitar and the drums, and they turn on, so I'm pretty sure hopefully it will work. But it's really cool that we found that at a thrift store for $65, and my mom was totally okay with buying it because it's such a deal. I went to GameStop yesterday because the Beatles rock band didn't have the game in it, so I looked it up on GameStop, and they had it there pre-owned for $5, $4.99. And so I went ahead and I went to GameStop and bought it. But then they were having this deal, buy two get one free, and I didn't have a lot of money, but all the other rock bands were for $5 too. So I was basically I got 3 rock band games for $10. Talk about a deal. But anyway, the only thing I'm really in the back of my mind, I'm kind of scared what if the instruments don't work, then I have to return these, and that's gonna be such a bummer. But anyway, I know it's gonna work, it's gonna work, okay? Anyway, I follow some people on YouTube Center Strain 01 Gaming. So I've been really into YouTube gaming. I remember I watched the gameplay of Center Strain's Heavy Rain, and automatically I knew that if I was ever to get a PS3, the first game that I would ever play or buy would be Heavy Rain. So my boyfriend, he had a PS3, or he has a PS3. So he bought it, and then I played it at his house. And let me just tell you, that was one of the best games ever. because it's so different. Like, it's not just like an RPG or anything. It's an actual story, and you could probably compare it to like a movie. It was pretty cool. And you know, they're gonna make a movie from it now. But anyway, aside from that, so I have Heavy Rain that my sister plans on playing, and I don't know, I might want to play it again just so I could get like all the trophies and stuff like that. So I'm definitely gonna plan on playing this. But this isn't mine. This is my boyfriend's. But yeah, he also let me borrow Uncharted 2, but I will get to Uncharted later. So he let me borrow those two games. I also played the demo for Harry Potter years 5 through 7, which is pretty fun. It was a really, really, really fun game. And of course, I've always wanted to play like Final Fantasy 13 because I have been such a huge fan of Final. Well, I can't say I'm a huge fan because I've only played X and X2 and a little bit of 12. So I can't say that I'm a true Final Fantasy fan, but FFX was like my first RPG. It was my first actual game on the PlayStation 2. So you know, it has a really big like space in my heart, you know. So Final Fantasy, I'm really excited to play. And also, along with Heavy Rain, I also saw the gameplay for Arkham City, which is like, I know some people are like, oh, why do you watch the gameplay? It just ruins it for you. But it's like, I enjoy watching other people play, and then I'll play. I know that's just like such a weird thing, but that's just like what I like. Saturday I bought the PS3, and then we bought Rock Band, and then on Sunday my mom's coworker wanted to buy a TV, but he doesn't drive. So my mom drove us and him, and we went to Best Buy to buy his TV. And of course, me and my sister go to the video game section, and we like look at all the things that we wish we had. And we're like, oh my god, look, I want more controllers, because the PS3 that I'm getting is coming with the old 6-axis controller. It's not the DualShock 3 with the rumble. So we were just like pondering. We're just like, look at all these accessories. I want them all now. Like, I want all these games. And like, we were just like kind of dreaming, you know. We go up to my mom. She's like, oh, where have you been? And I was just like, oh, you know, just looking at the video games and stuff like that. And she was like, you know what? Why don't you open an account here? And I was just like, what? Yeah, like, why not? Like, go see if you can, like, apply for a credit card here. And I was just like, oh my god, right now, like, you can't be serious right now. Like, I was freaking out. She was like, okay, like, we'll just try, and if, you know, if you get approved for your card, we could buy your accessories today. And I was just like, freaking out. I was like, oh my god, like, if I buy my accessories now, I'm just gonna freak out. And so we go to apply for a credit card and whatever, and it takes a while because, you know, they have to approve you and stuff like that. And I get approved for $600, and I'm just freaking out because, like, I go straight away to the video game section, and here are the cool things that I bought. First of all, Leanne bought a white controller. She thinks she's special or something. No, I'm just kidding. But she really wanted, I don't know why, she really wanted the white controller. I really want a black controller, but the one that's coming with the console is black, so I don't really care. Plus, I plan on getting one later on because I want like 4 controllers. I bought a charging station. It's not by Sony, but the Sony one and the Energizer one are only for like 2 controllers, and the one I got is for 4 controllers, and it was like $5 cheaper, so that's really cool. The person who was helping us in the video game section was really nice and showed me this. They only had blue. They have 2. There was like the blue one with the Uncharted, and they had a red one with God of War. But I just got the blue one because I like blue. And I like Uncharted, so that makes sense. This is $60, okay? And controllers are $55, I think. And for this, you get a controller and 2 games. And you get the first Uncharted and you get Uncharted 2. Which is like such a huge deal. Because basically, you're getting a controller, and then you're getting 2 games for like $5 more. Like, what? Like, that is such a great deal, like, honestly. And so, like, that's why I didn't show you Uncharted. So basically, I have the 2 Uncharted games, 1 and 2. So excited to play these games. Then me and my sister were like, look at all these video games we can have right now. And then the guy was like, we're having a 2-for-1 deal. And we were like, what? And he was like, yeah, you buy 2 games and you get the 3rd one free. And we were like, Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Like, we I promise, like, I could have gotten more games, honestly, but I just didn't want to overwhelm myself. But basically, this is what we got. First pick, we got LA Noire because, well, this is my sister's choice because she really wanted to play this. I'm not like, it's not like I'm not excited about it, but it's just like, I'm not like, you know, whatever. It's her game. The console's mine, so at least she'll have something to enjoy. Just kidding. You know what I love about new games is the way they feel. Okay, sorry. Because I demoed it, I got the Harry Potter years 5 through 7, which I'm really excited for because I've never played like any of the Lego games, and by God, this is like the cutest thing I've ever played with. Then of course I got Final Fantasy 13 because it was cheaper. And of course, because it's Final Fantasy, I mean, I heard this wasn't like the greatest one, but graphics should be like really awesome. And then finally, of course, I got Arkham City. It's weird because I already know what's going to happen, but I still like really want to play. But yeah, those are all the games that I have. So basically, if you count the 2 Uncharted games that are in the box. That is a hell of a lot of games. Oh, also when we were at Best Buy, I also got the Michael Bublé CD just because the Christmas one because it's Christmas and I've actually really wanted to buy that CD for a long time. And my mom has always wanted the Beats by Dr. Dre, the studio Beats, and we finally got the urge to get them. So I got a pair of that. And basically I spent like all my $600 in that store that one day, which is crazy, I know, but Jesus Christ, we went crazy. Oh, funny story about those Beats. I'm gonna explain it in another video. But anyway, you know, if you think about it, if Heavy Rain, let's just say it's like mine to keep. I'm just like, this is, you know, I'm not saying that I'm gonna steal it from my boyfriend. I might though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 10 games, ladies and gentlemen, 10 games that I have purchased already, or except for Heavy Rain, but these are 10 games that I have purchased. Number 1, and number 2, I don't even have the freaking console yet, okay? I don't have the console yet. Okay, number 3, I don't even know just how to talk because this is just overwhelming. I remember when I first got my PS2, it was it was such an epic moment for me and my sister, and because the PS2 was like really popular back then. I remember the first games that we ever bought were Final Fantasy, FFX, and Kingdom Hearts. I remember every time we'd get like a console or like a video game or like, you know, a Game Boy or something, we'd only get like one game, 1 or 2 games, you know, like, and that was the limit. And we wouldn't buy another video game for like the next 4 years or something, you know what I mean? I know that's just like is not that sounds like really weird. I can understand how weird that sounds. But we're just like really conservative that way, I guess. I think it's just because we're Asian. I don't know. Just thinking about like how many things I have already. I don't even have the console yet. Like honestly, I don't even have the console. It's still in freaking Canada or whatever. I have 3 controllers, a Rock Band, Beatles instruments, 10 games, and it's just like so overwhelming. Like, where do I begin? You know, like, I feel like this is Christmas for the next 5 years. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna ask for like video game for like ever. But it's weird because I don't even feel like that. Like, this is, I have like no words to describe how I feel right now. Like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's just like I've never had so many games in my life for one console. Like, and to top it all off, you know, I could still play my PS2 games on my PS3. So now like I have like a buttload of games for the PS3, and it's just too much. First of all, I think I'm just really anxious right now because freaking I've been waiting for this PS3 for like forever now because I told my mom about this like during Thanksgiving, and you know it's winter vacation and I need something to do or else I wouldn't be making this freaking video. Seriously, this is so exciting. I haven't had an experience like this since I can't even I don't even know. Okay, this is long. Okay, bye.